right, so Star Wars, you guys know how I feel about that franchise and the fact that EA is picking up the mantle and taking this EA Star Wars video game stuff very seriously and making sure all their studios have at least one Star Wars project. Apparently BioWare is even working on one, but they obviously didn't announce that yet. So we have a visceral Star Wars game, we have a Respawn third-person action adventure Star Wars game, and both of them are apparently third-person story-driven ones. And that's exciting. So maybe EA looked at what Titanfall 2 was like in terms of single player, and they were like, you know what, I think you guys can pull off a really cool Star Wars single player campaign, and maybe that might work. You know, maybe you guys have talented writers, and you guys seem to know how to structure a campaign in an effective and exciting way. So maybe we'll give it to you. Maybe during the process of while they were looking at the single player stuff, they realized that we can do that. So Visceral was obviously the most exciting part, right? Amy Hennig, that's really, really cool. The fact that she's going to work on a Star Wars game. So I'm excited. So let's go ahead and take a look at my live reaction.
Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE, in collaboration with Motive,
Please show us something.
we're building on the foundation of the first game.
Come on.
We're listening to our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new films. Then coming in 2018
So cool.
is a new action-adventure game.
This
from
is the
Visceral
one
Games.
I'm looking forward to a lot.
Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters. And beyond that, we've got more amazing projects in store.
More Star Wars
including
stuff.
one from our partners at Respawn Entertainment.
They're working on a Star Wars game,
They
third-person
are
action
exploring
adventure.
a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game.
Oh my god, it's like she
We
knows
can't
me.
wait for you to play these games. I can't wait to play them myself. Here's a special peek behind the curtain at the EA Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm.
Okay, so it's going to be the behind-the-scenes
and may
thing,
the
like
Force
Mass
be
Effect
with you.
a couple years ago. Oh god, don't do this
The
to me
Star
right
Wars
now.
universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting.
John Williams killed it.
So what we're really trying to do at EA
Episode 7.
is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
With Star Wars Battlefront,
calm down.
we wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before. What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in a significant way.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about. And we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy. It's incredible.
Okay. God, the
As a
music is
studio,
really like...
Our promise to gamers is ultimately gameplay first. We all demand that the game has these huge wow moments that translates really well into the Star Wars universe.
Woohoo!
We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house, and we'd set up these battles where sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just this random mashup of stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
Oh, yeah, the Old Republic.
Star Wars is what got me into
really good
role-playing
trailer
games
last year.
in the first place. That storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars: The Old Republic, the choices you make, the freedom you have, that's really at the heart of a BioWare game. And beyond The Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
Our goal has always been not to just
Amy,
sort of
that's your voice.
make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe, but to really tell an authentic Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different thing. How do you ground the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chiang to show you the way.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director in many ways, because she is telling her story and I'm helping to realize her world.
EA has some really exciting plans in the works for the Star Wars portfolio, and what we're doing is bringing in talent from across the industry and letting them loose. We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
God, man, that was, alright. Fuck.
Thank you, Jade, and thank you to all our studio teams.
So far away, though. Except Battlefront, I guess. Yeah, so Star Wars, man, and the fact that the one clip that we actually saw that was substantial was probably Visceral's third-person action-adventure Star Wars game, where they showed a little clip, what looked like, I don't know, a very much Uncharted-influenced Star Wars game. So if you think, okay, Amy Hennig is working on a Star Wars game, what would that look like running on Frostbite? And that's kind of what I would have imagined. It looks really, really great. And it was just a little 5-second clip, but it's a little tease, right? And that's the problem with this EA press conference. There were a lot of little teases when it comes to Mass Effect, when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. The Battlefield stuff was great. The Titanfall stuff was great. But definitely those two things, I wish they could have done a little more. But again, look, you guys know I'm a huge Star Wars guy. I can't really be mad whenever you put John Williams music in your documentary. I'm going to be excited about it. It is what it is. So whenever you get just a little glimpse, I'm going to be that much more excited for the game's release. So I don't know what exactly Visceral Star Wars game and Respawn Star Wars game is going to look like moving forward, in terms of how they're going to release footage now, because are they just going to wait until next E3 and these games are presumably 2018 games? Could very much be possible. Battlefront will probably be the main focus of next E3, and they'll show that stuff off. Obviously, the Outer Rim stuff is super, super exciting, and Bespin, man, I can't wait to see what that looks like. So maybe it'll encourage some people to jump right back in. The Old Republic didn't get really enough attention. Obviously, last year it really got the attention it deserved, but people wanted to at least acknowledge it. And then we have Galaxy of Heroes, which is a mobile game. So all of that stuff was tied into one Star Wars documentary type thing. And, I really just wanted to focus on what Respawn was doing, what Visceral was doing. The Respawn stuff, they just showed basically two people in mocap fighting with lightsabers, and I don't know how I feel about that, because that was nonsense. But it's cool to see devs talk about their game, be excited about it, filmed in a really cool way, and I really can't get mad at that, because then it kind of sounds like, oh, I don't want to hear what devs have to say, I just want to see the game, and I do care what they say. So, but I do wish that in a conference for E3 you would really go all out and you would really just show your shit. And they didn't really do that. They showed a little glimpse of what they were working on in terms of the Visceral game. It looks like probably the first level or the very start of the game or whatever, just a slice of the game just to get kind of a feel of what the gameplay is going to be like. But man, that game, in terms of what they can do with the story, I hope they do something really different with it, but that looks exciting. And the Respawn game, there's really nothing to talk about. Just, devs excited about it, and that makes me excited. Whenever you see devs excited about a project, that means the project overall is going to get the attention it deserves. And sometimes when you see, devs kind of like, oh, well, yeah, we're excited about our project, but we're really working on something else, then that becomes a problem. So yeah, they're really excited about Titanfall 2, but that seems to be pretty much done. Now they're moving on to Star Wars, and it should be a pretty cool experience. I'm sure we'll get a lot more footage next E3, but Battlefront next E3 is going to be the main focus, and then we'll get some gameplay of Visceral. But a little disappointed that it was behind the scenes stuff, but let me know what you guys think. If you guys were disappointed as well. If you hate me, you know what to do. If you like me, you know what to do, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.